and salutations, this is Sprout Swift from the desk, and today I'm going to talk about books versus movies. And yes, there will be pictures popping up that show what I'm talking about. When you're always talking about books versus movies, someone will say the book is better, and someone will say, why do I have to read the book? I saw the movie. Let me explain. Sometimes the movie doesn't follow the book, and it makes me very, very vexed when it does. Now, I know there's some books that they can't do. Okay, let me just explain this because it's a thought that I had. When C.S. Lewis wrote his books, The Chronicles of Narnia, movies weren't a thing. They weren't taking books and making them into movies, so why did he need to kind of make them to where they could be made into movies one day? Why would he do that? I mean, I wouldn't if I was in that time era. But now, me, when I'm writing, I keep in mind that my book may one day turn into a movie, so I make it to where they can just take my book and use it as a movie script. There's no need to change anything, and I'll be very upset if they take it and they run it. Now, I don't expect that to happen anytime soon to any of my books, but if it does, I will be very upset if they run it. So, what book and movie am I going to talk about today? Well, I'm going to do The Hunger Games. I've read The Hunger Games trilogy. It's amazing. I love the books, and I like the 4 movies. There's a few things I wish they had changed about them, but they're really good. I'm going to talk about the first one, The Hunger Games. The name of the book is Hunger Games, I believe. Yes, that's it. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I read them, but I watched the movie recently. So how well did the book? Well, how good was the book? Let's start with the book. Okay, the book was really good. It was well written, well told. It was a story that was crafted very carefully, and it was beautiful, and I loved it. I loved the book. So I was like, okay, now I have to go watch the movie since I've read the book, and that Hollywood will probably mess up the book, the movie. They did it. It was really well told. I mean, they left some stuff out, but I know that for time's sake they have to. And it basically followed the book all the way down, and it followed it really well. It didn't mess up any of the plot lines. There was no plot holes. It made sense. It was a good telling of the book. Even some of the lines were the same. The people they chose for it were really amazing. I like Joshua Hutcherson. I like Jennifer Lawrence. They were really good in the roles of Peeta and Katniss. Haymitch was good, but he's not how I would have imagined Haymitch to be. I imagined Haymitch to be a bigger person, but that actor did really well. I'm sorry, I don't know all the actors' names, but the guy who played Haymitch was good, okay? He was a little bit less than I expected Haymitch to be, but he did really well. All the other actors were good. I liked Prim too. Prim was played really well by the girl who played her. Like I said, Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, amazing. Would I suggest you read the book? Absolutely. The book is always better than the movie, just telling you that right now. There's only one exception, which I won't talk about, but with that, there are some books where I read the book, I watch the movie, and it's just ruined for me. The entire experience is ruined for me. Would I suggest you watch the movie if you read the books? Yes, because they really did an amazing job at adaptation. It doesn't always work out that way, but this time it worked amazingly, and I was really impressed with what Hollywood did. They didn't totally take the book and say, oh, we'll take this little plot and just run this way with it. Okay, that's what they're famous for doing, but they didn't do it this time, which I'm happy about. If you never read it, then read it and then watch the movie, or watch the movie and then read the book, and you can tell me. The score of book versus movie is a 10 because it was good and it was well told and it was cohesive with the book. The book and the movie worked together and they were good. So that's it, guys. Hunger Games, if you want to watch it, it's by Suzanne Collins. The book is by Suzanne Collins, and the movie's out there. So, this is Sprout Swift from the desk. Beautiful dreams!